I'm continuing on in the same composition as my prior movie. I'm going to press V to return to the selection tool. I'm going to drag my time marker through here to see where I've got problems with the mask. Like you'll see right in here, I can see the edge of my footage that's been stabilized. If you want to see what's going on, a great tool in After Effects CS4 is to press the Shift key to bring up the mini flowchart. I'll go back to Stabilize Pre-Comp, and you'll see where the edge of that footage is. So I cannot have too generous of a mask here. I'm going to need to crop in down in this leaf. Press Shift, go back to my Stabilize Starter, and start clicking on these points. I'm going to pull this down and pull this point in until I start to get rid of some of my problems. And it looks like I'm going to hold down Shift to deselect. I'm going to have to pull them pretty tight. And it's going to take some compromises, I think. I'm going to type MM for my mask properties, cut down some of my generous feather, and get a little tighter on my butterfly. Start to pull in these other points. Pull a little tighter on that, into there, into there. And other general cleanups. Let's drag later in time. I can see down here I've got some problems where the bottom part of this frame is coming up. Tap Shift for mini flowchart, go back to Stabilize. I can't go that far down on the stem. I'm going to need to cut it up a little higher. Shift, back to my comp, click on this point, and shorten up my mask to give it a nicer contour. I think I'll pull in there, pull down in there, get a little bit more of a contoured shape. Pull a little tighter in there. Maybe even hold down the G key, add another point, and pull in tighter on the stem through there. Okay, any other problems? And cropping off this wing. Let's pull that out. There. There's limits how far I can pull this because I'll start getting to the edge of my footage. So I have to go around there. And again, maybe reduce my feather a little bit. So this is an iterative process to blend in this footage. But once I have that done, I can go ahead and recenter this butterfly inside my shot. Now, you may be tempted to start using the left and right arrow keys at this point to nudge the footage over, but my problem is that my mask is selected. So to make sure that my mask path is not accidentally selected, I'm going to hold down the Shift key, then press F2. Rather than deselect all, this is going to deselect everything except for my layer. Now, just the layer selected, not the mask. I can use my cursor keys to nudge it down into place. Get a little better framing, turn off my mask visibility, and there's my composite. Right in preview and see what we have. We'll see that this actually works pretty well as a composite. I might want to prune out the end here where the butterfly takes off because that's a little bit crazy. Shorten up my comp to say 18 seconds. 18 seconds even. There we go. So this shows that there's more than one way to solve a problem. Rather than having to animate the position of a layer or to animate the mask shape around it, use things like the tracker and stabilizer inside After Effects to help lock down your footage to make it stay put inside your vignette or inside your other mask shapes as you combine footage or colorize footage.